All right, guys. This is Spencer and Colton on the Indie Show on 106.7 The Source. And what you just heard was Lift by Life on Loan.
And it's time. You ready for it?
Oh, do it. Oh, you guys want the headphones for this? At least two of you do.
Yeah. As many of you as possible.
This is my favorite part of the show.
You guys are tuned in to the Indie Show on The Source 106.7 with Colton and Spencer. Right now in studio with us, we have Life on Loan.
For the first
time for an interview. First time
ever.
We've got all the guys here. We're going to interview them, play some music. Without further ado, here's Spencer.
I was hoping you would do that. I like that.
Leading us off.
All right, well let's kick it off with the song Lift. Now, who's the songwriter?
That would be me.
Okay, you. What would tell us about the song Lift? What's the meaning behind it to you? What was going through your mind when you wrote this song? Really.
So I think in general the song is about finding a way through all the hard choices in life. Like, boil it down, it's kind of like, things will kick you, you fall down, you have a rough day, but you've got to, at the end of the day, find some strength in God to be able to get back up and try it again the next day. So it's really kind of uplifting, but definitely some rock in there too to kind of keep you moving.
It is a very good song. I enjoy that song a lot. Okay. Where are you guys all? How did you guys come together as a group?
Most of us, three of the four of us, were actually playing in a band at a church together. We had been doing some praise and worship stuff, and that kind of went by the wayside, and we decided that we were going to try some of our own original music, and Justin had a couple of songs, and so we decided we were going to take a crack at that. And then we had a bass player that was checking things out and decided he wanted to do other things, and just at that time, providentially probably, Travis came to join us, and so it's been probably 3 years now. 3 years we've been working on material, and three of us had been playing church music, but writing your own music is a whole different ball of wax, and so that's we've been together ever since.
Now, when you guys write the songs, is it just Justin? Are you the only one who comes up with the song lyrics and words and whatnot, or is it kind of when somebody throws something at you, you just put it into words? Or
Well, I'd love to be able to do that. I think for the most part, right now I'm writing the lyrics and some of the basic chords, and I'll bring a really stripped down version of the song into practice. And then I'll say, hey guys, let's turn this into, a full on band song. Sometimes in some cases I have parts written for some of the other guys, but they're really good about just picking it up and going, okay, I hear this, or let's do this. And we make it for the band.
all right, this is a question for everybody. What was the defining moment in your faith? Like, everybody had the moment where they came to becoming a Christian, but what was that moment where you really hit that spot of, is this something I want to stick with, or am I just going to let this fall by the wayside? It's something that always interests me, because as musicians, you guys have a lot going on anyway. So.
I think for me it was in college, and I think that there were a lot of challenging things going on in my life at the time, and I'd been in church for a long time. I'd been quote unquote saved, since I was 9, but they were just it was kind of a put up or shut up type of thing, and God was really challenging me to kind of say, are you going to be real? Are you going to live for me, or are you going to live for yourself? And he challenged me with a lot of things, with changing my life and surrendering to Him, and so that was kind of it for me. I was around 19 at the time.
Well, having fun with the mic. I think for me, I've been, kind of in and out of different churches, and I've been, trying to find what God has for me in my life and where I am. And the thing that I think, like, after I've left college and have gone into the workforce and everything, just the day-to-day thing, like, you see so many people and kind of the interactions that I have with people every day. So I think for a lot of people out there, they're in the similar kind of boat. Like, they're not an evangelist and they're not a preacher who gets up and speaks to 5,000 every Sunday morning, but they have a coworker who has had a bad day or loses a loved one, and they just need a shoulder to cry on, somebody to talk to, and somebody to give them some hope. And I mean, I think that's what our music's about, and that's what our faith's about.
Excellent answers. Excellent answers. Well, we're going to go into another song right now, guys, and this is actually another one by Life on Loan. This is Fool in Love, and if you guys want to tell us a little bit about the song before we go in?
We'll just say that finding a loved one is a difficult venture sometimes. So I learned some things along the way, and the song was inspired out of it.
All right, well, this is Fool in Love. Life on Loan Love is what I was going with. Fool in Love, probably better. And you guys are listening to The Indie Show on 106.7 The Source.